Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery, and that's a 12 by 16 inch canvas. This is some Artist Loft White, and I don't want an abundance of it because I don't want it to pollute the color art products I'm going to put below it, but I need enough of it to be wet all the way down past a horizon line so that I can make some clouds and maybe a sunset. I don't know. I can certainly shuffle off some paint on the edge to fall right down over. And I'll work on my bottom half later because there might be some tipping involved. We'll see what happens. This is my OXO Omelette Turning Flip and Fold spatula, best paint spreading tool I know of. Picks up a nice blade of paint. Hopefully you saw that. And look again, perfect blade of paint to add somewhere else. Also not a bad thing to push right over the edge. Any edge at all. And I don't want much at my horizon line because, like I said, I'm probably going to add clouds or sunset colors, but I think I want to use some of the new Titan blue, Titan light blue, which is, it says it's a prism pour. I'm going to wipe off my spatula. I did give it a bit of a shake. I'm pretty sure that's probably way more than I need. So I'm going to throw a little bit of Frostbite in there too. And then if I need to knock some off, I will. I've got a scrape dish. No paint chips included. Where did the black come from, I wonder? I think I'm going to take some of that right now, rub it right along the top edge. I haven't used any black today. That's really strange that there's black on my spatula. It must be left over from another time. So I'm always wondering about the yellow with the green. The yellow with the blue making green. Let's get that right. And I want more blue at the top. Darker, deeper color at the top than I want below. But I'm mixing them right now. And I don't think they're going to stay particularly. And I want to use some beautiful red violet, assuming that I can open it. Paint chips everywhere. And how about a little bit of, whoop, that's the black raspberry. And for a while I added water, distilled, but still, I added water to my paints thinking that I would be able to handle it, and I really can't. I don't like it. So I'm just going to bounce that around and mix it up for now. I'm going to grab that large object that does not belong. The problem with the liquid is it's not usually just water. It's whatever else that mixed with the water. I want to be able to put some yellow below the purple, which is not something I've tried before, so that makes it an interesting process. I think I see something else that needs to come out. Yep. I have a little painting that I love with purple at the horizon. I think I'm just going to let some of this go right into the blue. And some of the blue into the purple. and wave my spatula around so that it looks like I have sky colors. And then I'm going to take it, run it right across the top too. And maybe, yeah, right down the edge as well. I do find fingers work to smooth the paint on the edges better than any other tool you can imagine. Or even spread out when you don't have enough, and I didn't really have enough, but it seems okay now. Come on, back down you go. Talk to my art. Now I kind of want to use some jasmine, but I'm going to try. I might wind up covering things up. I'm going to try a little bit of frosted berry with it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I gotta start somewhere. And I definitely have some balloons standing by in case I want to do some clouds like that. And I could. Although usually, in order to do that, I would say usually not. I don't have a usually, actually. I just started using balloons to do clouds. But what I would assume will become usual would be to put them in a dish. And instead, I'm going to run my now the white underneath is different than the last time I did this. I did it on a dark background. I'm afraid the white is going to dredge some things up, like canvas. Not actually a bad thing to pounce along the edge either. But as it gets stickier, it's just going to pull more paint off than it's going to put on, so I got to be careful and fast. I thought about putting spirals into my clouds, you know, like Van Gogh's Starry Night. I haven't really experimented nearly enough with this. That's one reason I'm doing this now. I'm hoping I'm not blocking anything. Alright, that's going to be fine for now, and I'm going to wipe off my balloon, just in case I want it again. And I'm going to wipe off my spatula while I'm at it. And I'm going to lay down some frosted berry, and I'm nervous, and a little orange crush. And maybe more of that. A little bit of sour lemon with orange crush in it. And while I'm at it, a little saffron. I see my line is very unlevel. And my saffron is also not open. Fortunately, these tweezers are on my Amazon link, and I have 2 pair. Not that I'm sure where the second pair is, but that's why I have 2 pair. I want that, so I'm going to open it. Sorry for taking the time away from us. Looks like it's time to clean the threads out of the bottle also, so they don't go back into the tip. I'd show you, but they'd make a mess over the painting. It's still not coming out. Darn. Well, that's what skewers are for, I guess. I got it. I hope it's worth it. I'm going to put some more shiny taffeta, or I'm going to put some shiny taffeta and some, hopefully some Tuscan Sun in there also. It's still not coming out very well, but that's okay. Less is more at this point, so. This is shiny taffeta, that was saffron. I expect everything to mix together. I may put some more color in at the very end too. I need enough color probably to go down a ways, and I sort of expect to work into it, as in mountains or whatever I decide is going to go in my landscape portion. That was probably, assumably, more paint than I needed. And definitely, it would be handy to have the second set of tweezers, because right about now, I've got paint between these. Something in my painting. I'm going to scrape that extra off my spatula so I can kind of want to put some purple in there. I don't know that it should be, I guess it's going to be jasmine. Which is probably also too much. I wish I'd stop having things in my paint, but that's par for the course with the threads inside the bottle cap. I wish I knew better how to blend the in-betweens. Fingers are not the way to go in general, just because of the pouring medium. Yeah, that white under the base layer is a problem if I want to dig down into it. But I have pretty colors, and enough of them to move down into the bottom if I so desire. I'm thinking, I've got some Vivid Intense Rouge Violet, and I'm thinking I'm going to use some. Right along with the color that's already on my spatula. Am I crazy? Maybe. Yeah, I think I'd rather start with a dry white canvas, to tell you the truth. I look at clouds and sunsets and I try and memorize the layers of colors, but I don't think that I do the best job. Alright, so I've got color in my dish. That I can use for clouds if I'm brave. I'll remember not to do this with a white base next time. unless it's already dry. Come on. That's that frosted berry again. At some point I should just give up and leave it and come back to it when it's dry, and then I can add whatever I want over the top of it to fix it. But I wanted to try this so bad now, and I couldn't think to expect to cover the whole surface without a base layer, so there we go. I put it down. I like the rolling effect, back and forth. I'm quiet because I'm focused. I'm not even sure if I'm doing a good job of focusing or not. I'm just trying. Alright, so now, where to go? I am going to just do what I always do and put some color at the bottom. Although I'm going to shake that better right after I find my paper towel and get all of that off of there. That's embarrassing, but I keep doing that. Well and truly. So that's Fandango. This is Triple Sec. I'm tempted to move some of the colors around before I try and swipe. This is SeaGlass. I'll list the colors and whether they're primary elements or Prizm pores. I see it. Alright, I got one more minute. I can keep working. I'm going to put some sour lemon in right now. Then come back and finish the bottom. Very light touch so I don't dredge up any more of the white than I have to. And I just put my fingernail in there. Okay, well that's interesting. We can just use our leftovers. Can we? Once it starts getting sticky, it's a whole new animal. Yes. Alright. I'll see you guys in a second. I'll be right back. I think. Here we are, flying by the seat of my pants. Let's see what I can find. I want some bronze, I think. And the bronze is a Vivid Intense. Is it Aztec bronze? Is there even any left? Yes, there's some left. I don't want to put the top back in. I have upholstery tacks I use in my tops that don't have tops on them. This is Burmese red. I have some Mayan gold. Actually, it's not open. These tweezers are coming in awfully handy today. Alright, I'm going to find something else that is open. And the Indian spice is open. squeeze it everywhere. I'm going to use a little, oh, black iris. Good thing. Not a good thing. Another one I put water in. When am I going to learn? Good thing I got a paper towel handy, huh? That I haven't done anything that'll ruin by adding anything. Maybe one more soak it up session. Wow, that's embarrassing. Alright, shake the black iris, woman. I'm going to throw a little bit of sour lemon in there. A little bit of the Vivid Intense Rouge Violet. I know I have some Deep Amethyst. I want Midnight Shadow. I want some more greens. I know I have a green tea. Throw a little bit of saffron in there. Good thing I got to it now because I don't think it was going to be there very much longer. It's closing right up on me again. Lots of bottle maintenance I've been avoiding. Okay, I give up. It isn't supposed to happen. I'm going to use some Peacock. If it's open. And I know I better shake it because I can hear the water as I try. And I've also got wintergreen. And I've got some Vivid Intense Teal that I put Payne's Gray into. Not a lot. I'm probably going to put some more Fandango down there. But before I'm done, oh, there's a color I really want. That's the Emperor's Gold. I just need enough paint on the canvas. And get that rag out of here and use my black cell activator along with my gold cell activator. Peel the little tab off the top. Throw my balloon in the bucket. Wipe my hands off. I'm going to give myself a little bit black cell activator right along the top edge of this and try this. I don't think I've ever tried this before, exactly like this. Which is why I'm doing it. I can hear the answering machine answering a fax machine in the background, which makes no sense to me at all. Why do people do that, I wonder? I'm going to use some of my Pebeo iridescent gold. Maybe a little bit of white. I've got some playing cards. A couple drops of white. It's Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam white or black. Oh, my gold is behaving today. It wasn't behaving yesterday at all. Just going all over the place. I figured if I flatten out some of the colors, I can go back with cell activator, and I don't know that that's the truth or not, so we'll find out together in a minute. And knock those colors right on over the edge. Go back to using cell activator, which I'm really tempted to go ahead and try the white. I suppose I can always cover it up. I want a little more Fandango. No, I'm not brave enough. I'll add a little bit of gold in there. I'm liking how the Fandango is mixing with things. I'm going to have to put some black cell activator in there though. I wanted to put some trees in. It's rather extreme. I'm going to wipe that off. Purple cell activator probably would have been good. I've got some boom gel. I don't use it very often. Let's try some. I think the teal, that was pearlescent violet, I think. I heard it hit canvas, so I had to change my trajectory. Pick up some paint, put it up at the horizon. Still hearing canvas getting dragged. That's SeaGlass' color in there. Looks like canyons. I think there's an edge on that card. That's probably what I'm hearing. Which is lucky I got as far as I did with it. I love going back and forth. It gives such dimension sometimes. And you can always fill in your gaps. I don't see that many more. I kind of want some trees. I really, really want some trees. But I think I'm going to have to steal the paint. I'm going to wipe all that off. I want to throw that card away. It's kind of peeving me. Alright, so I've got a little tiny glove tip. That I can lead around if I want to. I've also got a balloon. I kind of want some green tea. Do I see the green tea? That's the question. Where would I put it? Put it away? That's crazy. I'm losing it. No green tea. Fandango then. Some more trees in the background. I like that. I do think I'm going to have to come back and fix that sky tomorrow. funny, you know, as soon as you stick some foliage in for a green tree, it just makes everything around it more cohesive, more copacetic. We'll figure there's some sunshine coming through the gap. Not sure what that black line is, but then I'm never sure about anything in my scapes until after they're done anyway. With the exception of trees. Which is what those dots seem to be representative of. And I just realized I can change the background, the hard edge at the horizon, just by adding trees. So that is what I'm going to do. And I ran out of paint almost. Either that or it's getting sticky. That's kind of cool. I'm good with that. I think I am going to use the white cell activator, kind of move it around a little bit. Put some highlights in some places. We can imagine all those are trees. And add some interesting shapes while I'm at it, I guess, with my glove tip. Why not? Seriously. I'm here, you're here. Alright, so, other than the sun and maybe having to come back tomorrow, although I could put some Chantilly lace in and blow it around and see what happens. I'm not feeling good about that. I could put some, what could I put in? I could put some frosted berry in. A couple of those gaps. And do an experiment. With a clean balloon. No, just took the paint right off. So I think my solution for that is a whole bunch more frosted berry. Like more than could possibly be an issue. With some kind of caution. And do I have a spatula I can use? I'm going to put first Tuscan Sun. And then some shiny taffeta. And since the paint is sticky and that white underneath is a problem, I might have to prime a canvas after this. So I can do this again tomorrow without it being a problem. I like the shiny taffeta because it really makes me feel like there's light breaking through. which is kind of fun. Now you could do this with a card as well. Just trying to integrate what I've got. Barely touching it though. I think I'm better off not touching it too much, to tell you the truth, because of that issue with the white paint behind. But if it didn't show the canvas, I wouldn't mind the white paint showing up. Yeah, that's actually kind of neat. Throw my extra right up in there. Just to change things up a little. Be brazen about it. That's cool, it made a texture catching on the stuff that's already been used. I've got a little bit of that frosted berry caught. Alright, well that took a while. And I've got a minute left to tell you. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow or not to fix those clouds. But that was fun to do. And I don't know what I'd do to fix the clouds even if I come back. Other than to stick some kind of sheer paint in there. So I'm back and this is the next day and this is dry. And I guess I was kind of in a hurry when I did it. But I want to fix the sky. And I'm trying to think if I put a little bit of French silk down in the bottom of my dish. Off-white, that ought to be helpful to thin out some of the other colors if I decide to use a bright color. And I'd like to, I'm feeling a little trepidatious about using orange in my clouds, but the French silk is going to be joined by the frosted berry and I want enough of it. I've got a fresh-ish balloon. It's got a little slack in it so I can squeeze it if I need to. There's water in my dish. Where did that come from? That's weird. I haven't done anything with water for quite a while. There we go. So I've got Orange Crush. And that's strong, so I'll put a little bit less of that down. I think I'm going to just put this up here so you can see what I'm doing. Then I've got a little bit of Fuchsia, which is a new Vivid Intense. I want some Jasmine, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use some Saffron. And I'm also going to put some blue back in. Frostbite. Which seems like it's going to need its tip cleaned out. For certain. Like sooner than later. Come on out. Okay, I'll put that in the cleaning pile. And a little bit of saffron. I think also, well, that's almost closed. Same thing, different bottle. I thought I cleaned that out yesterday. Well, I've still got tweezers. And they'll usually help for a minute. Yeah. And while I'm here, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and use some of the sour lemon with Orange Crush. Not too much because I don't want it to mix with that blue. And then I just gonna have to try it. I'm so nervous. So if I put some of the pink and the white down first, no, I need to put first on. I need to put whatever I expect to see on the surface. So I'm gonna take a little bit of everything else, which looks like that. I wasn't sure how this is going to work, but I love the way the clouds look, and I won't be making the mistake again of using a wet layer of paint to put clouds onto, because it doesn't work the way you'd like it to. That's the French silk with some of the leftover paint color. Kind of want some of that yellow. I'm not sure that I like it as much as I thought I was going to, but I put a little bit of Frostbite in there. I want to be somewhat quick. I'm going to take a little more of the Jasmine. I like painting with balloons. I didn't know that I would like it as much as I do. But it's a riot. I absolutely love making clouds with balloons. I don't know what I'm going to do with this down here. I'm really inclined to see if I can mute some of that by rubbing a balloon across it. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm going to keep doing what I was doing because I really like the effect. I'm certainly not hurting what was there any. So I just keep mixing it up. And when I'm done, I can use my residuals across the top of the canvas too, because it didn't get a finished coating. Got to be a little careful, I think, of the orange. But I really like orange in the sky, so it's not that big a deal. That's the yellow. Let's go back to the purple. Try not to drip. Because I've got some canvas showing through where the things begin to meet. You want to keep your balloon clean, because if you have something that's an impedance on it, it's going to leave a mark. Just want some of that straight French silk. I imagine it's bound to be sheer, so if I have something that I like underneath it, it'll show through to a degree. But I don't know for certain what I'm talking about until this dries. You'll see that, the dry picture, in the thumbnail. I just want all the canvas to be gone. And this is I'm loving doing this. I think I'm going to use some shiny taffeta and a little bit of French silk. Do I dare? I'm going to knock some of that off. Now it occurs to me, if I want some of that gone, I have a spatula. Nothing to keep me from using it. Pretty sure a lot of it would show through anyway, but I don't want to lose those jasmine streaks. I think I'm going to dip my spatula in a little bit too. Yeah, that's beautiful. I like the effect that the dipping the spatula into a few different colors gives the sky. That's dynamic. I love this. What fun this is. I definitely recommend this. Alright, I'm going to try and not change this area too much, but I want to get rid of the canvas that I see. So I'm going to try and keep the colors pretty much the same. And I want that little bit of blue over here to stay. I think it's time to wipe the balloon off. I've been pretty lucky not doing so until now. I'm going to take a little tiny bit of blue and put it right up here. No idea how that's going to work. I think I have to go back if I want to reform my cloud. I used a little bit of frosted berry. That's awesome. I like that a lot. I'm not sure what to do in here. There's still more canvas texture than I want. So I'm going to just stick my finger in there. Try not to leave any lumps. That's stunning. I like that a lot. So I want to cover this and use it in another painting that I have standing by that I wasn't sure what to do with, but now I know. I want to wipe my balloon off. I might steal a little paint from here or there until it gets sticky. That's the S curve, the rolling your balloon in an S shape. That way it doesn't pull any paint directly up off the canvas. I forgot, I also need to use that paint in that dish to cover my top edge. But I was thinking it might be nice for me to do something to the bottom of this too, because I'm not super duper thrilled with it the way it is. And I think I've got some, what's open? Whatever's open. Let's go ahead and use a little bit of the Fandango. Oh, it looks like I left a bubble behind. Let's camouflage it. And I want a little bit of purple because I don't have enough color in here by any stretch. And then I'm going to take a playing card if I have one dry. Yes, I do. That was a fun sky. I definitely... Do I want to put a sun in there? I have some Tuscan sun. And I really could blow it out. Then I'm just going to use a little bit of cell activator, and I just mixed some up, and there it is. I don't know why, but I seem to prefer black over. I want a second color in there. I think it's going to be some yellow. Some more Tuscan sun. Just to see what it looks like. Come on. I actually cleaned out the tip of my Mayan gold, and that might be something that I want as well. I'm not sure how much cell activator I want to use. But I was thinking about putting a horizontal line in since I did this yesterday, just to change up the look of things. Maybe a little bit. I'm not using very much. I really want that quinacridone Nicolazo gold cleaned out so I can use it. I don't mind using a schmutzy card to add some layers. And I definitely need a skewer and a little bit of paint. What will we use? I think the gold will work. I might be wrong. I'll just put some of it right on the black and mix it around and see if I can't that seems to work okay. And I could even go in and make more trees if I wanted to. But I think just a few well-placed trunks will make things look that much more realistic. And I think it needs to be the gold, just to add a new texture. I'm trying to start at the widest place, and it really is the sharp point of the skewer. kind of want to take the Fandango. I should have put some shadows in, huh? Kind of want to put the Fandango in on my little card and just add some dabs here and there. And since I have it over here, I did actually eventually find my green tea. I'm going to use the fat end of the skewer this time. They're very bright. I'm not sure this is the right thing, but we'll see in a minute. I need something that stands out from the rest, so it creates a new point of interest, I think. Yeah, I like it when I add different layers. Reminds me of the Tuscan hillside with the tall skinny trees. Those drone shots, I love those drone shots. Just feel like taking a finger and dabbing. And that's better. I like that. One of these times I'm going to put some rays coming out of the sun. Just not sure how to do that yet. There we go. I'm done. Now what did I need to tell you? I needed to tell you everything because I was interrupted at the end of the first segment. Use my green down here. Use my gold down here too. Use whatever I've got. Actually, I just want some green in there. So, I have 31 playlists with 100 videos on them each. And also they're organized by topic and genre if you should want such a thing. My Amazon link is on the link tree. It's below Show More underneath in the description of the video. I'm really liking that. It doesn't keep me from wanting to do something else though. I'm going to put a little bit of saffron, which it's nice that it's open now. That little gap. Actually, I don't need it from here, do I? I kind of need to bring my dish back. And I'm hoping against hope that my head is not blocking everybody's view. I like the idea that the sour lemon with a little orange crush is just a slightly darker shade than the Tuscan sun. Alright, I used up all my time. I'm going to try and shimmer this at you. Loving that sky. I was going to do something with that purple mark, but I kind of like how it looks now. Major improvement. And I might put some more trunks in my trees after you're gone. Ooh, nice and shiny. Shimmery is a better word. Yep, much happier with that. So thanks for joining me. I hope you come again. I post at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Underneath the video, you're going to find Spring, which has the availability of having all over prints. on everything that they produce, or lots of things that they produce, not everything. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links are on my link tree, along with my couple of websites. And everything else is on that link tree. I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I do sell my artwork, and I'd like to. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Questions are welcome and encouraged. Please share my videos. Can I have a thumbs up? And don't forget the 20% off Colourarte coupon code near the 10% off Pixel Paint Designs coupon code that'll get you Australian Floetrol, Boom Gel, and Pebeo paints, as well as other things that they sell. I love you guys. I hope you come again. I hope you come tomorrow. My 2 books are on the Amazon link, and if you shop the Amazon link, it's at no added cost to you. My books are volumes 1 and 2, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube about paint pouring. So, I hope to see you anon, and I love you all very much, and you inspire me always. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.